Let's see. All right, so can you check if this thing works? Okay. S- I know, step by step, we're getting there. Um, Technical difficulties. Check out this guy in displays. I just met Chris. He's wearing displays. It's pretty sick to see another person in some displays. But anyways, there's not an ad, a promotional video or anything. We're just here at Hollenbeck, keeping it very um, off the top, if that makes sense. So I have nothing planned. This live is going to be for you guys, the audience. Yeah, I'll touch on some things I'm thinking as I go about skating. Yesterday, I skated street for, I would say, like 3 hours, battling a trick. Didn't get it. I feel kind of a little sore, a little fatigued, and I'm not really trying to get into a heavy session. Is it working or what? Oh, so I'm asking Brian if these glasses are even working. If anyone hops on, you let me know if you can hear me well with the audio. But like I said, I'm just having a chill session. I'm gonna run through my a warm up based off based off of how I feel, and I'll pretty much talk to you guys as I go through it. I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes, and we'll see how it goes. In the comments, or for whoever comments, feel free to give some trick requests, and I'll get to them. And for those of you who watch this after, just know that this is not where I go into detail or anything. It's really just freestyle skating. Like I said, I'm gonna warm up. So here's like 10 tricks for warm up. Oh, oh, I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So again, I'm warming up, listening to the body. I feel like I'm already pushing it. 6. I mentioned in another video that there are some tricks you do that feel like that you think should be warm up, and sometimes they just don't work like that, and sometimes they do. Regardless, though, you can't push through it. Like right now, my body does not feel like it can ollie heal. So I'm just gonna let my body let myself get my blood flowing, and let the blood flow. And we're taking it slow. There's no rush. I'm sure I barely have 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes skating. So again, usually a warm up for myself is 30 minutes. It might be a little longer actually because I'm talking and skating at the same time, but we'll see. We'll see. How much time do we got? Yeah, you see it, not even. I've been to the park, and I've done that for a whole session, just trying to see my crooks going along. It's actually pretty fun. When it comes to, oh, that hurt I like hot pocketed my ankle. When it comes to warming up, I don't really like doing a trick over and over and over again because I feel like I'm just restricting myself. And so my general take on warming up, this is different for everyone, but I'm just giving you mine, is try to skate in all 4 stances and try to spin in multiple directions. Don't just limit yourself to only backside, only front side, or only one stance. Whoa, this thing felt like, I think it's like it needs to get scraped off. The wax needs to get scraped off. Or slide. Okay. It like blended into the dark. You see how it's like at the end? Yeah. Um, that was funny. I was gonna say sometimes when you warm up, you want to avoid alling up high things, and even though that might be something good because you don't want to rush things, you also don't want to hold yourself back from making what was once very uncomfortable a little more comfortable. So maybe you ollie up it, but not with a lot of speed, or like if you're flowing through the park, but just a small ollie up, or even just like where you put your first two wheels on top of it like this. Here you go. So you can skate obstacles like that too. There's no need to stay away from obstacles because you can't skate them in a traditional manner. You just gotta make it your own, skate it your own way, and experience what it is to skate it. Leave a comment. We're just warming up here at Hollenbach, but this video isn't necessarily detailed or going into detail about anything. This is a skateboarding channel. I'm a skateboarding coach, so most of the videos we post is on progressing, improving, things like that. But today the live is going to be very, very free with no expectations, and we're getting a warm up in. We barely have like 10 minutes in here. 7:30. Yeah, so we're honestly going to stay on here till uh, either till my glasses are done or till the phone, I guess, dies or something. Okay. Give a trick request. Oh, that needs so much work. That was bad. I went to Inner City today and I forgot wax. Because the last time I got it, also, I forgot it at El Sereno. I took it out my bag and I put it on my scooter. And then when I left, I just picked up my bag, closed it up, left with the scooter, and I'm sure it just fell off to the side or something, you know? What's up, Lloyd Tanju? This is a very free, um, improvised live. There we go. Oh my God, I feel a sneeze coming in. I know. Um, trick request. Feel free to give a trick request. In the past, I would get so upset because I didn't land a trick like that first try, and so I would start getting into a battle so soon, and it's like, dude, just let it flow. Even if I don't do the whole trick, and I just do Manny shove, that's a good warm up. And when I just allow myself to experience the whoa, the warm up for what it is, so much pressure is relieved, and I just get a flow. Oh, a long fire slide. That sounds like fun. Okay, we'll go over there. That was scary. Okay, so honestly, check it out, guys. I'm only skating with 4 bolts, so I don't want to like loosen it up too much. I couldn't really do any longer. This ground's very rough, and the wheels are fairly soft. What's up? Let me wait. What are you talking about? Nah, I already did them. It's cool. That's not low tangent. That's the most I could do right here. Okay. Little DIY action. Okay. I missed the pop. Thanks. Thank low tangent. Thank you, bro. Oh, a big mistake I would do for myself is when I miss a trick, I would go back and try to land it and then continue warming up. But I'm still warming up, so just let myself go back to it. Oh, everything needs wax here. Bless you. Brian sneezed. Brian sneezed. What happened? Huh? All right, so yeah, my dudes, leave any questions, comments, anything you might wanna talk about. It's a free for all, improvised live, like I mentioned, but you guys can still ask questions, trick requests, and all that stuff. The detailed videos are detailed lives for members, so we're definitely gonna just keep to that, and maybe once in a while have a very detailed one. Okay. Like I said, I like to skate multiple stances in my warm up, so here's the switch. Oh my god, that was bad. My body did not react the way I thought it would. Makes sense though, because like I mentioned, I was skating. I had a very intense skate session yesterday when filming and so today I just naturally don't feel. Brian just hit the curb. Like I was saying, naturally I just don't have the same amount of energy in the tank. Whoa. Like usually that's first try. But today it's not, and that's okay. I'm gonna try it one more time. Just because I got off my board. Usually if I continue landing or get off from the side like I did on the last attempt, I'll just continue going, but this one, yeah, little light pop out. That was good. Whoa, that didn't feel so right. Okay, here's a tray flip. Oh, that did not pop. That did not go as expected. Okay, so I would want to crook, but it definitely doesn't grind, so that was scary. I was going very slow. I like doing these kind of tricks. I did not pop. For those of you on here, trick request, a comment. Let me know what you would want covered if you were to join the membership. There's a channel on progressing on the board. Uh, so all topics progressing on the board. Good comment. Let's see. Brian likes his comment. What was it? Nicholas Sparks. Oof, that's a great question. Sometimes I feel like I can do better on my own because the friend, it depends, right? It depends who the other skater is, who the friend is. If it's a friend who most of the session they're sitting down, I see that naturally I'm going to sit down to talk to them if they're sitting down. But if they're skating around, we're standing, I meet them in the corner, that conversation might be somewhere more aligned with doing a trick or skateboarding. Whereas sitting down, it's like it can still be aligned with skating, but you're sitting down, so the momentum gets lost. So it just depends on the energy the friend gets in. It just depends on the energy the friend and yourself going with. It's that relationship. It depends on the relationship, I guess, is what I'm saying. But that's a great question. But personally, I'm not someone who is extroverted and relies so much on getting energy from a friend. But there's extroverts who get energy from friends at the skate park, and I prefer most times no music at the park, myself, just like in my own world and skating. But friends are good, and I have a lot of sessions with other skaters as well. That's a great question, actually. I agree, Brian. Great question. Okay, that deserves a. What do you guys think? Front 180 or back 180 off the 3 block? What do you guys think? Please, more questions. Dude, that was sick. Okay. Okay, front 180 or back 180? They saying? Okay. That was fun. Okay, I'm gonna do nose bending and arm flip. Yeah. Damn, my ankle felt uncomfortable there. Or it felt like very restricted. Watch out. Felt very restricted, my Achilles. So I don't think I'm gonna try that knowledge flip out. But I'm gonna do another front 180. You wanna go first? Okay. This is good practice because I want to get 29 tricks. Oh, damn. I want to get 29 tricks on this 3 block by September 6th because I'm gonna be 29. I'm almost going to 30. So a lot of us have concerns about skating with discomfort, with pain, with injury. And my main thing there is pain is there to communicate to you that it needs, or that it's there, that something's going on, right? Sometimes that means it's something bad. Other times it just means you got to lay off, give some break. So right now I felt some pain, something closer to pain, some discomfort when I tried that nose bending nollie flip. And so if I listen to that message, that communication is trying to have with me, that conversation, then I'll be like, okay, well, maybe want to try till I'm a little more warmed up. And if it still hurts when I'm a little more warmed up towards the middle of the session, well, then I know to lay off of it. Now, if it's something chronic, you want to ask, are you still using that part of your body? Are you ignoring that pain even throughout your session? If so, how do you kind of give it some space? Does that mean skating a different stance? Does it mean skating in a slightly different way? Reducing the impact? What does it mean? So we can play around with that conversation, and I definitely will make videos on that in the future. So maybe tomorrow, maybe 2 days, 3 days, who knows? But like I said, this is not a live where I go into detail about these things, but ask your questions and I'll answer as I go. But otherwise, I'm just gonna continue skating. So I'm gonna clean up the front 180 just because the other one was pretty soft. You need to go straight up. Oh, I keep landing on my left, and I think it might be because I'm trying to avoid landing on my right a little higher. One more, just because usually it shouldn't take so much effort, and I'm taking that as a sign that maybe it's not so wise to skate these stairs if I can't listen to where I want to land. So I need to focus on opening up a little bit, landing over the right, not the left, like I've been doing. Okay, that was better, way better. Landed over the left. That looked better, right, on your side? I landed over the left, opened up a little bit, solid. A lot of times when I was younger, I would go for a frontside flip before I even did an ollie, just because I thought I was built like that, you know what I mean? And I was, but it wasn't consistent. I built myself up to do that first try. That was good. But the mistake I made was thinking that that's where I needed to start from every session. Simply isn't the case. We gotta respect the warm up, understand our we need to get the blood flowing the correct way. What's up? And so it's just super beneficial for you to listen to your body, to the pain, and make sure you're taking it step by step, not rushing into skating. Don't have it that loud next time. Have it lower. Brian's checking if you guys can hear me. You know what I mean? Like, don't have it too loud. Yeah, because I kind of feel like I'm. What's up? Leave a comment. We're just skating. I just did a front 180 on these 3 blocks. Check this out. Leave a trick. We're just warming up. We're barely at like 25 minutes, I'm sure, right? I'm good with time. Okay, so at this point, I feel fairly warmed up. So if I can't do tricks, I usually can. That's not a sign that I'm not warmed up. It's just more of a sign that those tricks aren't for this session. So, for example, if I do something like, if I can't do something like a kickflip nose manny fairly, first, second tries, then I feel like I'm forcing it at this point, because usually at my best, it's something that I can do very efficiently. Yeah, and so right there, the board didn't react good. And it's okay. It's just my body isn't used to it. What happened? Why you go this way? Oh, Brian wants to get artsy with the filming. Okay. I'll do another one. And do, like I said, 1 or 2 tries. I'll definitely try it some more times, but yeah. So maybe, not maybe. I take this as a sign as, okay, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna switch it to something else because again, I don't want to get frustrated in my warm-up session. I'm gonna do the launch, and so we're trying something different and seeing how it goes with other tricks. And we're not trying to get frustrated. We're just warming up. That switch 180 felt good. That made me want to try it off the through block, but I feel fatigued, so I don't want to force it, push myself. Even that big spin didn't feel as fluid as it generally can, but it was still good. Can you see the battery? Like what is it? All right, like 80. Okay, I think we'll get to definitely an hour. I mean, these lives are generally just an hour. When I have extra battery packs, I'll definitely do that. This is last minute. Brian said he's available, so we ended up doing this. In the future, I am gonna do this where I just set it up, and I'm not gonna interact so much with you guys, but that's only because I don't have someone telling me the questions. Right now, we have Brian, so if you're on here, ask questions. Make the most of Brian. All right, I'm gonna try that switch 180 off the blocks. Yeah, because the ones right here felt so good. Yeah, switch front 180. Backside, no, I don't. Okay, because it was, it felt very comfortable. Maybe once. Yeah, it just felt good. Yeah, right? You know, before, so I have a friend I grew up skating with. His name's Irvin, the GOAT at Switch 180s. And when I saw him do it, I would really see him like be able to spring real quick. And myself, I would do this scraping motion. I didn't know at the time, but what I was doing was just staying on that back foot and pushing the board in front of me. And so I didn't really have the confidence because sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I didn't have the confidence to go with a lot of, spring, because if I put more power into that pop, then I was just gonna push it away because I wasn't getting the snap. I was instead just getting this scrape. And so now I understand I need to get a good pop and go straight up over the lead foot and land over the lead foot. Whereas before I thought I had to do this and just catch myself on that back foot. But now I understand the spring. I gotta let it turn a little bit and then finish it off by keeping it centered over the left side. I'm gonna do it one more time. Leave questions. I'm gonna do it again. Leave questions. What are the questions, guys? Also, shout out Chris over there for riding the splays. Those power slides feel so much better than frontside ones. Loyal Tangi, if you're still here, I should have done that one first. This is perfect ground to do power slides. Backside power slides are for sure a good skill to have because you can get out of tricks a little faster if you need to. What are the comments looking like? How many of my friends are on here? 4. At one point, the lives were active, huh? Got like 500, maybe 1,000 once. Yeah, not at the same time, but like throughout the whole live. I'm straight lying. You think, Yeah, no, like sick. Yeah, I think if we're gonna be practicing power slides, don't ignore that backside one. Also, that makes me think. I've been recently trying to do this little thing in the switch one, like basically where I do this, like way more comfortably on my switch stance. So that's been actually pretty fun. Like I go, but it feels a little forced. And then front side switch, front side power slides. All right, troopy one. Yeah. Okay. Let's see how many tries it takes me to do the straight 8. We're gonna start with fakie flip, switch flip. Kind of felt something on my right ankle there. Fakie heel. Oh, that was not good pop. Switch heel. Now, breather. Like I mentioned, I skated a long time yesterday for like 3 hours. So I understand I can't be rushing myself. Need to make sure there's enough breath for me to recover. Yeah, kick flip, heel flip. No! Oh, you see that fall? Feels so much better right now that I've been skating for like 30 minutes. As opposed to trying something I understand I'm not ready for, that I'm trying to force and I fall, and that fall happens right away. Much better to have it later. Now, sometimes, regardless you feel good or not, you're still gonna fall and it might hurt, but you reduce that risk. So that's what I'm talking about. Evan? I know, but it feels so much better if I instead of doing it right when I got here, because when I got here, dude, gnarly. Oh, Brian said it's brutal. No, I know. Oh, sorry. Brian told me that you said it's brutal. Um, damn it, I gotta do it again. Okay, it's cool. Notice how I'm talking and avoiding the skating. It's because I need more of the breath. Okay, we're gonna do kick flip, heel flip off. Yeah. Okay. Breather. I'm gonna start with the. Oh. I'm gonna start with the regular stance and ollie. Oh my god. Nollie heels are my weakest enemy, and then switch heels are next. Okay, what's next? Which one did I do? Switch flip or fake flip? Fake heel? I think I did already. I just forgot. Oh no, wait. There we go. I think I did it, or did I miss one? What trick should I do? Whoever's on here, I'm asking them what trick do I do? Front side flip or back side flip? Let me know what they respond. If I usually when I practice front side flips, I would go from here, from this side, and then when I do back side flips, I'd go from the other side. But when they became super comfortable and go-to tricks, I started to challenge myself by doing backside flips from this side and doing frontside flips from that side, just so I can introduce that variability to the skating. Any takers? Brian? Wait, who was on? Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna be practicing. Which one you guys want? Backside flip? Oh, that would not. Wow. They both look very similar with their chances. Oh, that was a good one. I felt like I slowed it down. Oh no. No? Yeah. I think right now actually. Wait, what? What do you mean? Nah, I can't do that right now. I can't do nollie off this. Oh no, I didn't take the impact. It's like my right leg just gave out. But I caught it good. Well, I didn't catch it great, but I definitely caught it. I I don't think I had enough power to really get good momentum. It felt like so much more impact than it needed to feel. Okay, right here we're gonna slow down. Oh, got that Ryan Sheckler catch. Or that Ryan Sheckler land. Dude, I always wanted to land like him. So sick. Especially when he did a kickflip over the fence, like a launch with like a shirt in the back. That's such a legendary one. Okay. Oh. Okay. Like I said, at this point I feel warmed up. If I'm not landing tricks, it's not um because I'm forcing it at this point. It's because I'm fatigued and I don't have that. I don't have the gas in the tank. Now I can still do it, but it's just about giving yourself a little more intentional breath in between your attempts. I'm gonna give it one more try. The last one I didn't even pop, so if that happens again here, it's a no-go. But if I get close, I'll give it one more. The pop was not good at all. Okay, but I said I'll give you guys one more if I get close. That was fairly close. That was like 50%. So whoa. Okay, that's it. I understood. That was what's up. Oh, that's what I was talking about right now. Yeah, like if what I was saying, basically reiterating or basically summarizing what I just talked about is that first one. What's up? No, that first one. Since I had no pop, I was like, whoa, I feel warmed up, but how come I didn't get anywhere near landing it? That's because my body is just fatigued. I understand. I might just need to recover a bit more. It doesn't mean you don't need to skate or need to stay off the board. It just means maybe tone it down with that session. And so that's really what's what I'm doing today here is toning down my my intensity, right? You have a scale from very low. What's the opposite of intensity? Damn. So basically, if you're thinking about the opposite end of intensity to intensity, that's the spectrum you have to give. Most days you're gonna be towards the the opposite end of intensity, but um, and that's okay. That's we can't always be at 100 miles per hour or at 100%. We have to recover. We can constantly be at like 70, 75. I think that's okay, but 100%, no, that's just not in the books for everyone. We're all gonna have good days, bad days. It's good. Let's see if we can do switch man and switch flip though. Actually, because I don't want to flick on my foot, I'm gonna try switch from pop. I saved it. I was I was I was pretty closed off to where I was going. It worked out. Okay, at this point I need a water break. I'm taking a water break. Yeah, because at this point I feel like now if I continue, I don't take a break, I'm gonna be going downhill from now. So there's also like I mentioned the intentional breath in between the session. Can you check how much percentage we have? Nice. How many minutes? 40? Wow. So this is basically what I yeah. This is basically what a hour session. Let's see Loyal Tangi, the MVP of most lives. For those of you wait, how many people are on? For those 70 you on here, let me know what you want to see in future videos. If you were to subscribe to the membership, to our membership program here, what would you want to see in there? I do lives already where I go into detail about things I mentioned throughout these sessions, but so much more. So you might want to consider that if you want to dive a little deeper into this with a bit more intention. Lawyer Tangi, what's up, dude? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, giving yourself a break even between your tricks. Big like pro tip right there. Less intensity so you can go back. Super good. Completely agree. And and it's also easier said than done when we get into this, you know, uh it's easy to avoid that when you're in a fight or flight state, so you want to do your best to purpose or intentionally sit down and let your let that lactic acid reduce. I don't know if that's how it works, but like, massage a little bit, let yourself rest. I really wanted to skate the ledges, but I have no wax. And then yeah, we get too excited with skating everything. Damn, we got too excited. We did talk about that. What I carry every day, it kind it kind of changes. I think I did do it, and I posted it in an earlier video. I definitely carry my headphones every day. Have my scooter with me, my canteen. Oh damn it! Yeah, skating's fun, bro. It's okay to get excited. Um, this was my pre-skate nutrition. Some kefir. They say it's good for the gut, but I think if they add sugars and like make it sweetened and stuff, it's not. But it's fairly like bitter or sour. It's not bitter. It's like yeah, it's fermented yogurt. I think like yeah. So honestly, I like the way it tastes, but people don't. Yeah, Greek yogurt is pretty good, but plain. If you get it with sugar, that's what I'm saying. Like it could be bad. And just because something's labeled healthy, it doesn't mean it's healthy. So I don't know if this one's actually a version, healthier version, but I mean, it's a little bit. It's not too much. And the last thing I ate was not such a big meal, and I feel like, especially because I feel very, I guess no, I don't feel very sore, but I feel a little depleted because of yesterday. Then it helps to get something in before the session. It was like 10 minutes before. But yeah, I carry some portable chargers, the glasses, my bag, T-tools, a blade. Yeah, I definitely do my part. Carry this inner city bag. My guys, my friends. We're trying to get out to Woodward. So let's all pray for that to happen. What's up? What do you mean? Uh, good health. Yep. He says they say. I 100% agree. I mean, gut, your gut. That's they're referring to that. Your yeah. I would listen to Dr. Mark Hyman, functional medicine, something like that. I don't know what the podcast was, but Mark Hyman, I would listen to him, and he really helped me understand that a bit more, a bit more. And then when Andrew Huberman started coming out, he would have people on there explaining how the gut is the second brain and whatnot. So it definitely helped to listen and be a little more intentional and conscious about what I digest or what I consume. I guess is a better term. I messed this up. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right. Anyone else? Any other takers? How many homies are on? For the four of you here, whether you joined or not, please leave a comment and let us know where you're from, where you're watching in from, where you're from, where you're watching in from. Do you guys watch UFC? Dude, Islam is hilarious, dude. Keep it at skating? No, real quick. Do you guys? Brian was like, keep it at skating. Yeah, you're right. But we're just talking about good health. At this point, I guess it's because I'm not skating right now, so I'm like, your brain just wanders off. Um, you see that video about Islam? Like when Kavi was saying, "Why'd you say be quiet, Gary?" He's like, what did he say at the end? He said, "He's like California cheesecake, yes." And then, yeah, I know he was. It's interrupt. I know. But he was like, "Yes, English, okay, yes." Where? No, why? Oh, yeah. Okay. And that's why you said 1-1. Okay. You said okay, 1-1. Dude. Okay. How much time do we got? For the last 10 minutes, we're gonna be on the board. So if you have trick requests, keep it light on me, guys, because like I said, this is a very low intensity. I would say no. Almost lost this. I would say right now I'm operating at like 20%, and so um, actually I'm trying 100%, but you know what I mean. Like out of at the very top being my best skate day, I feel like I'm at 20% right now. So definitely gonna keep that in mind. What's up? Whatever. What is everyone saying? You're asking me, or they're asking? Oh, Brian asked me what's a good habit that everyone should build. Oh, that's not that hard. I would say a good habit that's you can focus on is prioritizing drinking water in your session. So instead of having a Gatorade or a Red Bull, have water. Now, if you're gonna drink Gatorade or Red Bull or anything like that, you want to drink it uh, in the beginning of your session or at the end, but not during, because during the blood is flowing, the heart is racing, and you want to learn how to regulate yourself and not just kind of go like tax your system. You gonna head out? Oh, never mind. Oh, damn. How do you build? Well, that's what I'm saying, by starting with prioritizing water. So, like, what do you mean? How does that not make sense? So, okay, the habit. No, 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 it's not hard. It's like if you're gonna drink Red Bull or Gatorade or anything, that's fine. But during your session, when your heart's racing and your blood's flowing and everything, just pick this up instead of the Red Bull or the Gatorade, because the Red Bull, I've had it happen to me. Like, I'll be, it'd be hot, my heart's pumping, and then I drink Red Bull and I get anxious. Like, and then if if you sit down and you get Gatorade and you're like overloaded with sugar, everyone reacts differently, but sometimes that could just cause you to burn out quicker, you know? Like, but if you didn't eat nothing the whole day, well then okay, Gatorade is probably better than the water because you need the sugar. So it's just about being conscious with that stuff. But it starts with the water, in my opinion. I just said prioritize. I mean, it doesn't say don't avoid Gatorade. Brian's saying, he's saying just pick up the water and drink a little bit, even if you're drinking the Gatorade. Yeah, sure, but I'm saying prioritize the water. So maybe that means that day you bring water instead of not having it, and then maybe, I mean, it's different for everyone. You know what I mean? Like for me, if you told me, if I heard prioritize water, it's like okay, drink this only the whole day, because I'm already comfortable with not drinking something else. You know, or it means for me drinking water before I have my first cup of coffee. Whereas someone for you can hear that and be like, okay, well, instead of not drinking any water, I'll start drinking some water. Does that make sense? Like it looks different for everyone. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Whatever, however you hear. So Brian said he's saying the first step is, oh, pick up the water, but that's not the first step for person A versus person B. Everyone has a different first step. So it's like prioritizing. You got to think about it takes that's the effort it takes. You got to think about what that means for you, because like you hear a lot of things about like, oh, okay, the like when you hear tips on what to eat before a workout or before skating or this and that, it's like, okay, what if you don't have anything? Then what is the overall concept you should think about? And like that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's like prioritize water, hydration. Yeah, the first step. I mean, but I see that as the first step. I don't see like an action as the first step, because the action is gonna be different depending on who it is. You know? Right. Yeah. Damn. I don't. Okay. 10 more minutes. We got 10 more minutes. Or how much? How many minutes do we have right now? Oh, no. I need to skate for 10 more minutes. I can't. Little Tangy. Yeah. Yeah. We do lives usually just an hour, and then we'll go more. One time we did like 2 hours here, but yeah, just gotta do other stuff. So it's like gotta limit the to an hour. Especially when I have Brian here with me or someone filming, it's like we'll film another video or we'll come back because it's kind of early still. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's my oh, well, okay. It's it's Carlos double S dot Torres double S. Lemon and salt water. Yeah, dude. I had some like I don't know if it's the best salt, but like at Celtic sea salt. I just got that one. I have another one actually, but I was using that one to get rid of it. What's up? Wait, what? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was like, wait, calling. My bad, my bad. Hell yeah. No way. Damn, that's funny how like I forget who we forget who we follow. There we go. Yeah, yeah. For what element or what? Liquid IV. Cool. I. Nice. Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not. It's. I'm not saying like don't drink it. I'm just prioritize it. You know. But Chris, right? Talking to Chris, guys. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's no way. Damn. Yeah, this guy's always canceling on me. Okay, this film. That's true. That's true. I mean, but if what's up? What? Yeah, yeah. He was saying that like our we don't actually need more water, and that's actually something that we would talk about more in like the members because I think it's just like a conversation not many people want to hear about. But yeah, it's like hydration doesn't just mean water. It means the nutrients we get from foods or fruits, vegetables, whatever that have a little bit of water. Or like, you'll hear about people putting creatine in their water, but you can get creatine or no, you don't do that? Oh, okay. Exactly. It's something we produce naturally, but we also get it from sources like from food sources. And so if you might feel dehydrated or like fatigue because you're dehydrated, but it's also maybe because of the lack of nutrients you have or like the lack of electrolytes. And so yeah, but I mean exactly not being able to process. But going back to what you asked, the first step, it's like you gotta prioritize or you gotta set the intention. Like, okay, hydration, water. Let me start there, and then you start to learn about what you put in the water or like where you get water from. There's easy water. You guys look into that stuff. Easy water, yeah, it's just like water that's activated. So like a way you can do that. I'm not a scientist. I'm just saying like this is what I hear, and I kind of believe some of it. But like you put a water in a clear glass, and you put it in the sun, and you shake it, you stir it, and it's supposed to mimic or yeah, mimic the running river water, because you activate it. I don't know how to, I'm not a scientist, but it makes sense to me, not because of the way I'm explaining it, but because of the way I've heard it be explained. And so hydration, like that's a big conversation. Yeah, and it's important. So we'll start with just place a little more intention with water. Let's look at this place. Look at this place. If you guys, I think it's only 10, but PROFCARLOS for a display code. Exactly. Oh, yeah, yeah. Chris said first place. Get it. He's advocating. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a great question. Tips for how to get your confidence back with your flips after an ankle injury. So I'm assuming the ankle injury is on the foot that's flicking, right? So this hasn't happened to me with my flick foot, but it's happened to me a lot of times with my right, where I feel like I can't give it my full flick, and so The confidence is built with small steps. So if you're not comfortable flicking as hard, then you want to think about how you can still use that ankle. So for you, it's this one, right? Or for you, it's the regular foot. How are you going to use that ankle in different ways where it's not as taxing as a kickflip, but you're still using it, right? So maybe this means front 180. Maybe this means back 180. Maybe it means instead of a kickflip, do a heel flip. The confidence doesn't come back. Yeah, I wouldn't say the confidence comes back naturally, but it is earned because you are using your, you're still using the ankle, but in a less intense manner. And so that's what's going to let you slowly come back to where you were. Sometimes that takes weeks, months, maybe a year. But regardless, instead of thinking about you can't flick, it's like, okay, what else can you do within that time span? So for me, for a long time, I couldn't nollie flip because it feels so sketchy. I feel like I was gonna tear my Achilles, so I would just practice nollie heels, and they would suck. But I would get better little by little to the point where I could do them a little better, and I've even done them off the launch because of that, and better where I hear the pop, and like as I get comfortable. There we go. That was a good one, right? Brian, my witness. Yeah, I was all right. What do you think, Chris? 1 out of 10. How's this nollie heel? This guy, this guy can be my coach. He's honest because I felt the same thing because I landed like this, like, uh, yeah, for sure. Oh, okay, so that really once. Wow, that's gnarly. Very specific memory right there. Okay, 10 out of 10. Nollie heel. That's like a eight. Eight, yeah. Oh, that was like another eight. It looked a little like forced, like yeah, but a little more forced, Steve. That's true. Keep the toes in. Keep the toes in. All right. At this point, I'm gassed out. I can't even do that. One more. Okay. I'm so used to having the headphones on. I like took them. Okay. My main thing is I gotta feel the toe side of the board, and make sure I'm doing this. Yeah, they're hanging off, but I'm like doing this with my toes. Yeah, this part. So like, even my pinky's grabbing it. Huh? Yeah. Okay. That was the best one. That one actually felt good. It gave me energy. It's crazy that you can feel like I'm done with that trick, and then you do it again. Yeah. Something that helped too is pointing the foot out a little more because I would always do it like this, like inside. So now I just point it out. Yeah, the one flicking, like, oh, that was bad. But I will say foot position isn't where the answer is. It's connecting everything. Like it's just a part of it. Yeah. Okay. Nollie heels. Yeah, it's a hard trick, and I was saying like there's tricks that you can do outside of what feels natural. Because this guy was saying, or what was his name? Anyways, he was saying that he's scared of flicking because he got injured. I'm like, dude, I feel the same way when like it's like a chronic pain injury kind of thing with my Achilles where it feels like just compromised. And so I avoided it. Not avoided it, but I gave it a break and did not heals more. Yeah, regain confidence from small wins, but that's very general, open-minded. But it's now what you need to do is think about what those small wins look like. Look, for me, the small wins with the getting to a nollie heel wasn't just, oh, start doing nollie heels because I can't do nollie flips. It's okay, why am I not getting nollie heels? Okay, maybe I need to practice nollies. Maybe I need to do nollie back 180s, nollie front 180s. Just, it's not as simple as like, okay, if I can do kickflip, then do heel flip. It's how do I get to using other skill sets, other tools in my arsenal, right? So if I could do a lot of big flips, damn, if I could do big flips, I know. What do you mean? Why do you say that? That I Yeah, but well, that's what I'm getting at. Like, okay, let's say I can't do kickflips. Instead of getting hung up on the fact that you can't do kickflips, I'm pretty much just clarifying for Brian, but I think it's valuable for everyone. If I'm getting hung up on kickflips, I'm gonna be missing on a lot of other opportunities to give some time to frontside shoves, to pop shoves, to other tricks, heel flips. So it doesn't necessarily mean just do another trick. It means explore your other tools and your other skill sets with skateboarding. Doesn't mean you're gonna lose it forever. It just means you're giving yourself a break and slowly regaining that or earning that confidence to flick. Now, if you flick and it's a mental thing, well then learn how to put a little, like, finesse the flick instead of flicking fast. Like, do a little more pop and a softer flick. It's it's like having variation with your tricks. A lot of times you see people only being able to do one. Oh my god, that's scary. One sort of kickflip, like play around with like a dorky like kickback flip, a soft one, just different. Even if you can land it good. No, this is a Dagger skateboard, but I put the stickers. It like works perfectly though, huh? Because of the color. Yeah, it was Dagger skateboards. Fakey tray. Fakey tray. Oh, that was better. But that was like a 5, huh? Aaron, what's up, Aaron? Okay, I want to get a 9 at least. No, that's my biggest problem with fakey trays. It doesn't pop or comfortably. All right, last question. Yeah, dang, it was clean. It was clean. It's relative. Oh, that one felt good. Yeah, I know. So that's something I'd improve on. Always room for improvement. Looking over here, little by little, just getting opened up. All right, I'm gonna end it after this trick. All right, end it after this one, right? End it after.